Hi folks, how are you doing and welcome to my channel. So today's reading is looking at the energies of 2024 and what we can expect, some of the things that are going to come up for the collective, some of the things that could come up for us personally. So I've got two decks in front of me. I've got the Magical Nordic Tarot by Jayne Wallace and I've got the Mystique Magdalene Oracle by Cheryl Yambrach Rose. And we're going to use both of them to connect with the energies of 2024. So first of all, we'll look at the collective and we'll see what the world looks like. So looking at the world, this isn't about making predictions, it's about looking at the energies in the world. Some cards fell out, but there's too many, so I'll keep shuffling. So connecting with the energies of the world in 2024. Okay, one's just flipped out upside down. The Page of Swords, Vigilance, has come out upside down. Judgment, Forgiveness. Oops. Got the Four of Wands, Happy Occasions. Recuperation. Seven of Cups, Choices. Eight of Cups, Doorways. Wow. Union, the Two of Cups. Should I tell you something? I spent all day yesterday doing the tarot scopes for 2024 and literally the Two of Cups, and I think it was the same for January as well, literally nearly every star sign had the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is an absolutely beautiful card. I'll take that as well, and that one. And it was like, because the Two of Cups is a card not just about you and another person, it's about our relationship with ourselves. Hope, union, hope and faith for the collective next year. Union, hope and faith for the collective next year. I mean, that is powerful. One of the things I'm picking up on is that those within our world or events within our world that maybe we have deemed as toxic, we start to see it through a different lens. I like this card, and what I noticed from this card, it feels barren where the trees are. It's almost like war's happened and we're coming out of this cave and it's like, what have we done? What have we done? This anger, the spotlight's going to be on it. And it's almost like people are going, I'm going to put my neck on the line here and say, it feels like many people are going to start to put the sword down because they're going to realise the damage that they're doing to themselves. They're going to realise, they're going to start to see the world in different eyes. And maybe this comes in with some type of a huge third eye upgrade. That, yes, the physical eyes are beautiful, but the third eye is needed to see what the physical eye can't see. The Four of Wands, Happy Occasions. So I'm feeling countries are going to start to come together. In one way, shape or form, countries start to come together. People start to come together. Communities start to come together. People are going to start needing people in a way they've never done before. We've had a hermit energy going on for some time. I think probably since the pandemic. But people are starting to think and realise that actually they're not meant to be locked away all the time. There is time to get back out in the world and start collaborating with people and start communicating with people. But we also have this healing energy of the Four of Swords, which is recuperation. So it feels like a lot of things in our world, maybe there's a stillness or some healing that comes from that. We've also got choices and doorways. So choices and doorways. I feel that the portals for next year are going to be particularly big. They're already getting really big. Towards the end of this year, it's been like every portal we've hit has been huge, and it's been all-consuming in some respects. People are going to also, as well, with the Judgment card, it's about forgiveness. And seeing the mirrors reflected back to us. The fact that that person that you may not like within the world is actually a reflection of yourself, a reflection of your wounding. So being able to see the divine in me sees the divine in you. There's real deep, this is really interesting. It's a really interesting spread. Unions, more couples coming together. More divine unions coming together. More communities coming together, people finding each other. And this isn't just about love interests. This is about friends finding friends. It's about families coming back together as well next year, unions. It's about people coming back together with their self, finding yourself. So many people now, if you said to them, they would say to you, I can't find myself, I've lost myself. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want from life. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know my worth. I just don't know anymore. I've lost myself. It feels like there's opportunities next year for people to find themselves. Faith and hope come back. Faith and hope. I'm here for this. Got the deck upside down there. The Fool, new beginnings. We're going to see more of the young standing up as well, because I feel that many youngsters, the right type of youngsters, haven't been seen, and they're going to start coming onto probably the world stage, in your communities. The energies are shifting. The energies are shifting. Yeah, the Emperor, the maturity. The youth are going to be stepping into their place next year. The youth. The old, I got this in a video ages ago about the old guards going. The old guards going. It's on its way out. The Emperor. I mean, this could be other things which we will not go into, but there's a shift. There's a shift of power from the old to the new. And that's not saying it's old people, it's the old mindsets. You can have an old person that has a beautiful mindset. This isn't about old people, this is about old mindsets. And you can have young people with old mindsets in as well. And that's not ancient soul mindset, that's patriarchal energy, that's rigidity. And the Knight of Wands, impulsiveness. Impulsiveness. As the energies start to shift next year, people are going to get impulsive. They're going to be very scatty, and you're going to see a lot of that as well. People becoming very ungrounded. What's happening? What's happening? It's that a bit of an Armageddon energy, but it's not actually Armageddon. It is Armageddon in some respects, but it's totally different to what we perceive Armageddon to be. The Magician is mastery. So when these new shifts come in, say if there are global events that rock the world, the worst thing you can do is, and the vast majority of people don't do this, but you're always going to get people that, you know what, if something happens, a big thing, and they go into flip out, and they'll just flip out, and that's it, and they'll turn it into a drama, they'll turn it into the latest intel. Whereas this is saying, actually no, step back and watch and be the alchemist. More and more people are going to be stepping into their sovereignty and power. Ace of Wands, new adventures. People are going to be getting new ideas about how to create and about how to make money, how to do business. The moulds are being broken. Success, Six of Wands, which is the card of success. So Wands energies, I mean, Magician, let's keep going. Determination. Determination, people realising, actually no, I want this to succeed. I want my life to succeed. I want to enjoy my place in the world. The Dreamer, the Knight of Cups, again the youth. And not just the youth, it's the same, you know what I said about the old, but it's everyone being able to attach into this dreamer energy, being able to soften their outlook, portals opening up, rainbow energy. Ace of Swords, clarity. Being able to put our dreams into action. Many of us have had dreams and ambitions for some time and not realised how to put them into action. But 2024 feels like it's going to be the year that we can put things into action. There'll be a lot of people leaving jobs next year. A lot of people. In fact, in some cases, there's going to be a lot of workplaces going into crisis because people are leaving. And if they're not leaving to into self-employment, they're going to be leaving to go to places that look after their staff, that care for their staff, where there's a balancing of power, where it's not just a certain group of people have the power, it's a balance. So you're going to start to see possibly companies going into liquidation, you're going to start to see companies struggling to staff their buildings. The Devil, boundaries comes up. So it's not going to be a perfect year by any stretch of the imagination. There's still going to be this underbelly that wants to keep you trapped. There's still going to be this underbelly energy that wants to keep you stagnant and trapped. So it's about being aware of it, but not getting caught up in it. And sometimes we can get caught up in it by being too aware of it. I saw a great video ages ago, and it was, I don't know who it was an influencer. And he said, he was doing some stage work, and he said, there is darkness in the world, but when you see the darkness in the world, glance at it and then look away. Don't go and stare at it and keep staring at it and keep staring at it and keep staring at it, because you're a rabbit caught in the headlights and it will have you. Two of Swords, difficulties. There are going to be difficulties for people. People are going to be shown in their life next year the places with which needs to be changed and shaken up. So, you know, again, I keep saying this, mental health units, the referrals are going to go through the roof. Crisis points through the roof. So we know that when you have a crisis point, what happens is a lot comes after that is the opportunity to awaken. So yeah, we're going to be seeing this energy of chaos. It's a mixed bag. We've got all this beautifulness going on, but then we're going to have groups of people that are in this, where it's literally crisis point. They're exhausted, they're overworked, underpaid, not nourished, all of this kind of stuff. You can also have the rich that are also very greedy, not into their heart space. So it's an interesting year we've got coming. And we've got the Page of Cups, playfulness, having fun. Let's take two more cards. The Chariot, movement. So the movement, the awakening movement, goes forward. People, not just that movement, but our movement, your own personal movement goes forward. Communication, Eight of Wands. So communication lines open up. The Queen of Wands, passion. We'll see more women taking the world stage in 2024. We'll do one more card. Memories coming from the past. Being able to, in fact, we'll do another one. Memories from the past coming up to be cleared. And happiness with the sun. So building something better for the future. A world that is fair for all, not just the select few. A world that is fair for all, not just the select few. '24 for the collective, 2024 for the collective, 2024 for the collective, 2024 for the collective. Oops, two have come out, we'll take those then. Magdalene, listen to elder wisdom. So elder wisdom coming back on grid because that's been missing. Unconditional love, move beyond fear. So next year, you will have that dangled in front of you in many different ways, in your personal life, collective life, global life. Ooh, that like that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, God, look at that. And then you remember these two cards. Unconditional love, move beyond fear. We are going back into wholesomeness. Anything within us that's not wholesome will be glaringly obvious. The fruit of the vine, abundance and growth. Magdalene's gift, write your story. More creators. Remember Branwell's channeling the other day? More creators coming on grid. Music writers, storytellers, artists. You know, everybody has. In fact, I was actually talking to my husband about this last night, and I said if we'd have had children, I would be encouraging my children, not forcing them to, but having conversations like this. Okay, do you really want to go to university? Because actually my feeling at this time is everyone has something within them that can help them to earn money. They have a gift. And I'd say to that child, what is it that lights you up? What's your passion? Oh, I don't know. I like playing the guitar, go into music. I love makeup, Mum. Go learn how to be a makeup artist, become self-employed. Do you know I love hair? I want to be a hairdresser. Be a self-employed head. You're going to start seeing more and more people going into self-employment or setting up small businesses. It's interesting times. So actually taking charge of your own story and creating something much better, creating something different than what the narrative tells you to do. You know, what's your passion? Actually, I think I'd like to be a plumber. Go and do it self-employed. I like cleaning. Set up your own cleaning business. This is the conversations that are going to start coming up. And I know many people having these conversations. Children are not going to have the pressure put on them that previous generations have. You do this, you do that, you do this, you get this result. You know, I can see parents going, now, a lot of parents flip out if their child gets a C or a B. Whereas in my day, it was like, okay, wow, it's just weird. It's like I remember being in the 90s and people that got C's and B's, it was like, well done. Now it's like, well, okay, so you didn't get an A star. It's like, we want A star, What used to be A star in my day, I don't know where it is now, but it's like A star. We don't want to say A, we want A star. Bye. It's gone. It's almost like, no, that's going. That's so outdated. And something else is wanting to come in. So I like this reading. Renee Lebain's replenish and recharge. So replenish and recharge. You know, the working from home stuff as well. People are going to be looking at their jobs and thinking, actually, I just don't want to put this effort in. This fast-paced life that we're having at the minute, I want it now, is going to a much more slower-paced life. People aren't going to have it in their tank to work like that. You know, gone are the days where people would sneak a look at their emails over Christmas. People are going to be like, I'm off, and I'm not looking at that until I get back. Yay. Queen of the Sun, nothing is lost that cannot be found. So we will be losing something, but we will be finding something else. And what we'll be losing is all that no longer serves us, and we must trust the process. So let's do some cards for those watching. Some of it will resonate, some of it might not, it's fine. You may get some of it, you may get a little bit of it, you may get all of it resonates in different ways, shapes and forms. But let's take it back to the people, to you watching. Just gather up these cards. Oops. Give them a clear and a shuffle. So pulling some cards for those watching. Pulling some cards for those watching. Pulling some cards for those watching. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, again, another one that came through yesterday and the day before, and justice and balance. And at the bottom, we've got restriction. Very similar to what we've just been saying. These Eight of Wands that we've put around our Eight of Swords, apologies, that we've put around ourselves are starting to crumble. You're going to have no choice but to go out into the world and create something. To find a job that actually you want to go into, that doesn't make you anxious, because actually work is a tonic for the soul. So going out and creating lives, going out and creating something, creation, balance, people stepping into their power. So whatever you're planning next year, be it a house move, be it a new job, a venture, a project, whatever it is, next year feels like, well, this year, 2024, though I'm doing it in 2023, feels like it's going to be the year to do it. Emotional withdrawal, Five of Pentacles. There is still that element within all of us at times, the old ways of thinking, of going into fear and going into the world doesn't want me, I've got no place in the world. We've got to start stepping out of that. You know, family dynamics, there's going to be a spotlight on family members that are blaming everybody. They're still dragging it all up from the 80s. They're still talking about that thing in the 90s. They're still wagging the finger. All of that's going to be coming up. So you're going to see more of it, but it's coming up to be cleared. And the Five of Pentacles is about, I'm left out in the cold. It's the pity party card. This pity party energy has to stop. This isn't about people that are genuinely going through some traumatic event. This is about people that it's just draining to be around them. It's just always a drama. There's always been an argument. There's always been a kick-off. No matter, you could leave it 2 weeks and there's going to be new drama. There's always going to be something there, oh God, I wonder what they're going to be saying now. God, we haven't seen them for 2 months. God, good God. There's always that. This pity party energy is going to be coming up to be cleared. Because new experiences want to come in with the Page of Pentacles. And if we can all have pity party energy as well, we're all on that pity party spectrum. So when we're having our pity party in 2024, remember this reading. Because actually, if you're not fitting in somewhere, there's something else coming in. What can you change about yourself? Why are you not fitting in? Why is it every job you go to turns tragic? Why is it every relationship you go into you get cheated on? Why is it that everyone seems to fall out with you every time you step out the door? Someone's blowing their top at you. Why? Why? The world, the ending of cycles, the turning of the wheel. The wheel feels like it's going to be turning next year. And as that wheel turns, many people will fall off the wheel in various different ways, shapes and forms. That's fine. It's interesting. Feels like I'm going back into the collective energies of now. Groups of people. It's almost like forming off into groups of people. I wonder if new lands are found next year, or new lands start the formation of new lands. There's definitely this real newness. Ace of Pentacles, justice, Page of Pentacles, new experiences, the world. There's going to be some huge things coming next year. The Magician, mastery, having all the tools on the table. This is lovely. This is really lovely. The Knight of Cups, the dreamer, fulfilling your dreams. Oh, I can't fulfill my dreams, only dreams. You know, I just want a job, go and get paid, come home. I've been around people like that. Well, no, I'm here for my pension. I get good maternity leave. What about your mental health leave? What about that day when you realise your pension's not going to be there? Because a lot are not going to be there. And you've wasted all those years in a place just waiting for that pension, just waiting for that stable wage that comes every month. This is going to be we're going to get pushed out of our comfort zone next year. Clarity, Ace of Swords, coming up as well for people. Getting a clear plan ahead. Playfulness, Page of Cups. Affairs of the heart, Three of Swords. Any relationships, friendships that are toxic will show themselves in a big way. We'll be getting lots of unions next year, but we're also going to see lots of divorces next year. Recuperation, the Four of Swords. Healing. These cards are very similar to what we've just got. And doorways, Eight of Cups. You see what I mean? This is powerful. A powerful, powerful year. For those watching, guidance for those watching for 2024, guidance for those watching for 2024, guidance for those watching for 2024. Gateway again. Magdalene's portal. Gateway, 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 gateway. Jeshua, the power is within you. Ooh, that's a lovely portrait of him. The power is within you. Mary with the alabaster jar. Ask questions, so learning. Don't always need to feel that you know it all. There's so many know-it-alls out there at the minute that know F all, to be quite honest. And I know this, I know that. It's actually going to be shocked next year at how much we don't know, at how much we've got to learn about ourselves and the collective. Emerging from the shadow, reveal what is hidden. So things coming up in your life that have been hidden, for you to see them. Divine inheritance, positive flow. These cards are lovely, aren't they? Love, light, recognition. Stella Maris, trust. The reclaiming of the Magdalene energy and the Jeshua energy next year as well, reclaiming it back to where it needs to be, if that makes sense. Reclaiming the purity of what happened to it, if that makes sense. Magdalenida. Listen to elder wisdom. One more card. Unconditional love. Move beyond fear. The same cards coming out, so I won't keep repeating myself. You catch my drift. If you're planning anything for 2024, do it. Sit down, get your journals out, get your new pens out. I would recommend going into 2024 with as much positivity as you can. Feel good, deep cleaning of the house, a new mindset, new health plan, all of that with the intention of not just for New Year, but for going forward, because 2024 feels ultra powerful in so many ways, and it's going to be interesting for everyone. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.